I promise you, if a man is in love with you, or really, 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 really likes you, all you gotta do is exist. Simple.
Her mindset is a problem, but you know what's even the bigger problem? That exactly 57,000 people liked what this woman was saying in the video. Women empowerment and society has women really thinking that they are so powerful to the point that all they have to do in a relationship is exist. Now tell me if this doesn't sound like a manipulation form, because a man falls in love, meaning he clearly doesn't think straight, so he is willing to accept the fact that all the woman does is just look good, and that's all she's going to bring to the table.
Seriously, you don't have to do a single thing. You don't have to jump through hoops. You don't have to prove to him how great of a wife you can be, how great of a mother you can be. You don't have to do gymnastics in the bedroom. You don't have to show him how good you are at cooking macaroni and cheese and chicken curry. Girl, you don't have to do anything. You just have to breathe.
I honestly don't even know if it can get any worse than this. This woman is out here preaching about the fact that she really just has to exist. She said you don't have to know how to cook, you don't have to jump through hoops, you don't have to do gymnastics in the bedroom, and you don't have to prove that you are wifey material or even mother material. That, gentleman, just goes to show you that women are out here dating absolutely without a purpose. All they are focusing on is what you have in your pocket, how much they can show and post on social media, because that's what these women are living for. They do not care about the values that were important 30 to 40 years ago, when your grandmother and your grandfather, and same goes for me, was actually trying to work together while the male was at work, the woman took care of the household and the children. That's how it happened. What's going on today? When you're out on social media and you pretend you are so self-confident and you have so much self-respect and you don't need anyone to tell you what to do or what to wear, but yet half of your page is full of you in bikinis and sexy pictures. Sorry, honey, you are a 304 and you got a lot of growing to do. I promise you, you do. And whenever you are ready, reach out to me and I will be gladly telling you how to be a woman. But I'm digressing here. Let's go back to what she was saying. Honestly, she says that all you have to do is breathe when a man is in love with you. Gentlemen, don't you do that. If you want somebody to be there that's just breathing, and that's all that she does, you might as well just get a plant like the one that I got behind me. Because when I breathe, at least that plant turns my CO2 back into oxygen. Okay, so that plant right there has more use than a woman with a mindset like hers. Does that make sense to you? Here is what really bothers me from her message. We have all of these expectations on men. Society has all of these expectations on men. They have to be a certain height. They have to be a certain weight. They have to have a net worth. They have to have a net worth, right? In best case scenario, he has to make 6 figures. He has to provide and protect and all of that good stuff. You probably even know better than I do. But then it comes to a woman and all she has to do is breathe. Okay, you looking good today. You just sit there, you be pretty, you be breathing, and that's all you be doing. But what is going to happen 10, 15 years from now on? The wall is undefeated and it's always going to stay undefeated, okay? So when you get up there in age and all you do is just breathe, that's not going to be enough. Matter of fact, I guarantee you today that the man that fell in love with you is not going to be around, because he's soon going to realize that you just sitting there looking pretty and just breathing is not going to benefit him. It's not benefiting him. So why should a man even be with you? Besides, the majority of the time, these Instagram or social media baddies, they are very complicated to deal with. Why? Because if it's not their way, it's going to be the highway, whether you like it or not. Everything has to be uploaded on social media because dopamine is a hell of a drug. These women, they live off of that, okay? And when you live off of attention and confirmation and validations from people that you don't even know, then there's really a huge problem going on within, inside of you. And the more and more women are falling victim to this whole social media life that majority of them don't even like to live. I mean, let me give you a quick example right here. Imagine you and I, we are out, we're dating, and all I do is I'm just on my phone, I'm uploading this, I'm uploading that, I'm commenting, going back and forth with people that are following me. What did you and I get out of that date? Did we sit down and talk? Did we have a meaningful conversation? Were we able to put the phones away and just focus on one another? No. So really, there is no room for any spiritual connection nowadays, right? You really have to be lucky in order for you to meet somebody who's willing to leave their phone in their purse, who is willing to ask you some serious questions, be interested in you outside of what you do and how much money you make. Women or people in general really forgot how to communicate. It's a damn shame, because I'm thinking to myself, where is this whole dating scene is going to take young people nowadays? They don't even know how to look into each other's eyes anymore.
You just have to breathe. You just have to breathe. Go out with your girls. Go to the gym, go shopping. Just be you.
Exactly, girl. Go be in them streets with your girls. Go get drunk, spend your money, spend his money. Go to the gym, show you behind to everyone as you're working out. Just do your thing. Just don't you dare caring about how the man feels. Don't you dare if he needs a listening ear or a shoulder to lean on. Don't you dare doing too much for the man who is paying for everything that you do and have fun with. Go be you, girl. I mean, listen to this. These women are dead serious. Sometimes I'm sitting looking at content and I'm just like, wait a minute, she cannot be serious about what she just said. But then I turn around, I go through the comments, I go to the person's page. They are dead serious. Now, if I would sit here, try to teach these women how to be women in a relationship, nobody would want to hear it. But if I would teach women how to be sneaky, how to make sure that they can spend more money or get more money from the men, oh, they would love my content. They would love my content.
He's in love with you. You don't need to do anything. Your presence alone in his life is a gigantic blessing to him. And if anything, he's the one that's going to be the one proving to you how good he is, so that you don't go, so that you have a real future together. I promise you, if a man is in love with you, or really, 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 really likes you, all you gotta do is exist.
I honestly don't even know what to say at this point. I don't know what to say. There are not a lot of times where I'm sitting here speechless, but right now I'm speechless because I'm thinking to myself, once again, you don't have to do anything, but the man has to prove to you that he is worth for you to stick around and be pretty and just breathe. Just breathe. Gentlemen, as the great Kevin Samuels always said it, you can make this ish up. These women are delusional. These women are entitled. These women want you to deliver everything, but they don't have to bring absolutely nothing to the table. Absolutely nothing. And we are not even talking about situations where she has to prove to you that she is loyal, that she is patient, that she is trustworthy, that she is reliable. We're not even talking about this. These women are talking about everyday lives. Another thing that shocks me so much about women with this type of mindset, they don't want to help a man build their environment. They don't want to sit there. They don't want to support. No, they want to come into an environment that the man has already worked for and built himself, with his blood, sweat, and tears. And then they just want to sit there and just use everything that he has worked for. How could you even feel comfortable with a mindset like that? I wouldn't even feel right. If I was to come into a man's environment that he has worked for, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to try to do my best. No, correction. I'm going to do my best to make myself useful in his daily life. I don't know who gave these women the mindset, the idea of them existing is just enough. I think it has something to do with the queen mindset. I met a couple of women with that type of attitude before. They really think that they are God's given gift to manhood. And I'm just thinking one thing to myself. There's absolutely nothing special about women who have this type of mindset. If they think that their genitals are special, I'm here to tell you, no, it's not. You can ask any man you want. All the JJs are the same. One may be a little more loose. The other one may be a little bit more tight, but yours is not better than the next one. I mean, this is how women nowadays compete with one another, right? Who has the bigger booty? Who has the smaller waist? Who has the bigger boobs? And who has the more expensive purse? Who has the more expensive shoes? This is what these women are focused on. This is what they envy. Oh, she has more than me. Which is actually another reason that a lot of couples get into arguments, because of what they see another woman have on social media. Social media has influenced a lot of women so freaking much, it really doesn't make no sense. They don't even live in reality anymore. That's why they are so delusional and have these delusional expectations. And then you have men dealing with problems, real problems of the real world, coming home to a woman who's living in la la land. I mean, that doesn't even make sense and is just destined to break up, right? These women are lost. She cannot be serious. Gentlemen, don't fall for a big butt and a cute smile and a pretty face. If the woman that you are dating doesn't want to bring anything to the table, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with you requesting that or even asking that, then it's time for you to move on. These women be out here talking about that they don't have time they can waste. Neither do you. Remember that. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, being here and watching the video. You already know that I enjoy every single comment that you leave here. I'm even open for constructive criticism. Feel free to leave it down in the comment section. Other than that, have a blessed day. Stay tuned for more content.